Hello and thank you for visiting the Grap YouTube channel where you are going to watch yet another GALA update video. The response from GALA is now here. This part provides support the price has already dropped into and then recovered from that support zone since it was disclosed weeks ago. Is it possible that we will see a movement that is stronger than anybody who explored potential locations within the support zone following all that is essentially its primary function? If you're looking for positions in this support area, if you're interested. While it's impossible to guarantee a response, the data shown above suggests that these support zones do in fact inspire reactions. On this GALA chart, you can see that the 3.3 cent level, which represents the 50% Fibonacci retracement, had an effect. This is a fairly normal, shall we say, objective for a B wave retreat, given that the idea is that this wasn't a wave rally. This reversal represents a B wave. It could be a correction, and then a C wave surge could come after it. I must admit, I requested permission to review the objectives for the future on multiple times. I reasoned that I needed to do that because, as things are, the bull run has a certain duration before the next wave of disruption hits somewhere between 16 and 33 cents. It could go over 33.6 cents. We may change the count to something more optimistic when this wave to corrective bounce doesn't actually hold above the 33.6 cent barrier. But there's no need to hurry because we're currently in a area of stability. Okay, and a transaction would happen during wave C of 2. The 5 upward pointing yellow labels indicate that it might be an impulse, that is wave C1 to C5. That arrangement might be there. If you want to increase your chances of success, you should aim for an AB configuration, but you can also wait for one to form. Having said that, the market sentiment is up right now. That is bare minimum. The case I have made. Assuming Bitcoin maintains its support level and has not yet given us any indication that the bull market is finished, I am leaning towards more upward, even though the overall quality of the current chart isn't very good because of the 5-wave fall down. I basically showed you that in the earlier video using the extended time frame. The reasoning for this is that, well, we might always fall further lower. This fix isn't necessary for GALA, but it might add another low. One such resource for help is to the contrary of 1.9 cents and 2.6 cents, it should come as no shock. The steps involved have been previously outlined in detail. Once these support zones are reached, though, we should always be ready for the chance that the price might be about to turn around. Nevertheless, additional evidence is needed to support the assertion that a low exists, whether it be analytical or subjective. Above the 4-cent mark, it would signify a break. That level, the initial one that must be broken, can be examined and validated afterwards. The bottom is probably in. Okay, this level might be broken, so let's see if it is. This C wave down doesn't seem to be an impulse right now, which would not be confirmation, but it does imply that there isn't an impulse to the downside. But once it breaks through the 50% FIP mark, it is no longer considered truly impulsive. Could thereafter switch to a diagonal pattern, for example, if wave B from wave 3 is present, or if wave 4 is higher. However, if the price breaks above 5.9%, the likelihood of this happening will decrease. Additionally, a price break above 69 cents would indicate that the true bottom has been reached. The building itself will also play a role. Basically, I'd want to propose that if we manage to get past the initial micro hurdle, basically all that means is that the waves are traveling with less resistance and a shorter wavelength. This is just the first signal if the price goes above that threshold. All right, then we will move on to 6 and 9 cents and 5 and 9 cents. Additionally, if it rises over that, it's likely that the breakout has begun. Of course, there are a couple more levels of resistance that need to be removed, but that is the most, or more precisely, the closest level. That is very pertinent since that is the extremely high wave, in addition to any combination of 3, 4, or AB. No matter how strong wave 4 is, they shouldn't be able to break through that level. The probabilities of a direct breakout would be increased as a result of bearish invalidations. Additionally, after that, it's probable that the low will form a WXY pattern. I didn't anticipate that. There must always be further proof for a WXY. That is why I am giving you these resistance levels right now. That is indeed the one we are seeing right now. In order to keep the upward pressure going, as this seems to be a corrective action, before the price to keep going up, it needs to stay above $3.09 was the swing low before. Only then will it be able to keep going up. Indeed, it is still quite obscure. Sure, there is a little bit of duplication. necessary for improvement. But that is also the starting point for the majority of Bitcoin rallies. Because of this, I often tell people to pay great attention to the micro level support and resistance zones, often called Fibonacci levels. Sure enough, this support structure held. In addition, I think GALA is worth at least 1.9 cents while we have it in our possession. Joining the present upswing in the market. So there is my status report on GALA. Your update is greatly appreciated, I hope. Then please subscribe, like, and comment if that's the case. Thank you so much for checking out the Grap Coin channel on YouTube. Leave it.